Hey, Moo Moo. Hey, Moo Moo. Hello. Hi. Hello. When you guys come in, can you put a comment? When you guys come in, can you put comment and emoji for me so that I know you can hear me? And then come here, boo boo. Of course, Sateria wants to come play. Can you just put an emoji so I know? Oh, hey, thank you, Latifa. So that, yeah, I know you guys can hear me and comment. Hey, boo boo. Come. Come on, come on. So I want to have a little bit more of you guys come in before I get to yapping. Oh my gosh, you guys are coming in hot. How was your afternoon going? Well, it's afternoon for me. I just have, like, my hair is so oily, so please excuse the hair. Hi, sis. What's up, bombshell? Hi, Michaela. Hi, Joe. Hi, name that I cannot pronounce, but thank you for being here. Hi, Kat. Oh, hey, girl. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Kat. I hope you're doing okay. Hi, Joe. Girl, why do I look big on camera? That's crazy. I guess I am. I was playing. Hey, Amanda. How to remove third parties, what to work on, self. You need to go within and ask yourself, why don't I feel worthy of having a successful, healthy relationship where I'm actually chosen? What happened in my childhood or in my past trauma or in one of my past relationships? What did I go through that made me feel like, or what about my self-concept do I not feel like I can actually be the one and only person? You know, like that's how you dissolve the third parties, by like going within and trying to figure out what's happening with yourself to where you don't really feel like yeah, girl, I was like, wait a second, your dad did what? I was like, I don't know if I'm the coach for that. This ain't the chat for that. Yeah, no, okay, no, that makes sense, girl. My dad did that too. But you have to understand that the men that you deal with in this world are not your father. Okay? But the more you identify with what happened to your mom, the more it's going to show up in your life. Right? So you need to forgive your dad. If, you know, within yourself, you don't have to call him up and be like, hey, but yeah, you need to recognize that doesn't have to like impact you negatively just because it hurt you when you were a child, you know? And I'm so sorry that happened. So yeah, you need to like have a little spiritual session with yourself where you like decide that you're going to release that and not carry it into these chapters when you can be experiencing actually a healthy, positive, consistent love and be chosen. Your dad's actions don't have to be the same actions that the man in your life takes. So some affirmations are, I am chosen, I am loved, I am valued, I am prioritized, I am respected by all men. Everyone treats me like a queen and would be lucky to have me. They know that I'm the best choice for them. They know that they cannot mess up with me. Messing up with me would be the dumbest thing ever. Disrespecting me would be the dumbest thing ever. I feel like I go ham on all the questions. Sup, yo? It's so nice to see the consistency in the viewership. I love that you guys are back. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Joe, for saying my videos have been so helpful. That's what I'm here to do, is help you guys stay on track, you know? We're gonna get into Bali in a second. Let me wait till the chat hits like 40 plus, then I'll start talking about Bali. Oh, guys, can you please like the chat, please? Show me love, don't need nobody. I was going to take inspired action today to break no contact with SP. That's the wrong type of inspired action to take, right? Because if you're in no contact and you want to be pursued and you want to be magnetic, then you don't. It's a good thing that you didn't, do that, because that would be you chasing, pursuing, right? However, you don't have to make them reach out to you. You can still manifest a healthy relationship and reach out to them first. But I don't advise people to do that if they are trying to break the habit of like always being the one to reach out first. Like, you can't get a different result by doing the same thing. But I'm glad that you're choosing to wait, I know it was my past self reflecting, but I don't know if I want to persist now. Joe, okay, wait, hold up. I've been manifesting my ex for 1.5 months. I learned that he's dating our mutual friend. I know it was my past self reflecting, but I don't know if I want to persist now. Well, as long as you know, like, if you do decide to persist, you have to completely understand, like, that, like, from a spiritual perspective standpoint, like, yeah, it's your past self showing up through this mutual friend that they chose. Like, it has nothing to do with you, your worthiness. I mean, like, obviously you manifested it, but you're still worthy of, like, manifesting for your person to be with you and not be with that person. It can all be positive. I always say this, you guys, like, you could still have what you want. Like, they can have a peaceful separation. They can decide that they're better off as friends, or like maybe they're just not even compatible. And then he can come and, be with you, as long as you're affirming, I'm the chosen one. I'm magnetic. He loves me. He respects me. He values me, da, 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 da. But if you don't want to persist, you don't have to persist. But just know that the same sort of situation will show up through a different person if you don't work on that within your self-concept. Oh. Okay. Okay. I wish it showed the comments better. I feel like I have to keep going. Yeah, I know what you mean by my SP story is quite long in retrospect, but it feels natural to break I'm sure you were going to continue to write. It feels natural to break the no contact. What's up, Boog? I feel you then. Like, if it feels natural, then do it. But yeah, I feel you. Sometimes you got to, like, space it out a little bit and not be all up on somebody's, back. So it doesn't matter changing the guy. What the fuck is on my face? Everyone will show up as a reflection of me, right? Bombshell, did you ask a question before and I missed it? Because I don't really know what you're saying. Hi, Queen. Hi, Kim. Guys, if my nose is running, please ignore it. Don't screenshot me. Yeah, like, everyone is always going to show up as a reflection of you. Even if you change people, even if you change guys, right? Like, the next guy will come in and reflect whatever you're dominantly seeing yourself as and whatever you're dominantly seeing him as. So if you're dominantly, meaning mostly, in a space in your life where you're like, I don't even know if a relationship is for me. Like, I don't even feel like a guy would take me seriously. All men cheat. Like, all men are the same, blah, blah, blah. Like, if that's kind of like your mindset, you're seeing yourself as someone who a relationship can't really work out for because that's your belief system. You don't feel worthy of a man showing up and being loyal to you. And then also you have this negative, unfavorable belief system about men. So no matter who you manifest, they're going to dominantly reflect those things. However, if you change your beliefs, if you see yourself from a higher level of consciousness and you're like, you know what? I'm in my full commitment era and all men love me, respect me, choose me, value me. Like, all men see me as long-term commitment, like wifey. All men in my reality, have wives and are fully devoted to their wives, blah, 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 you know, then you'll manifest a man who is ready to commit to you and take you seriously and ask you, how big do you want your ring? Oh my gosh. Thank you, The Art of Vela. I love your Bad Bitch Affirmations podcast. Girl, those are my most listened to affirmations. And I will say, like, when I need a hype up myself, those are the ones I go to, because hearing myself like sound so confident like helps me in so many ways that you guys didn't even understand. Like, it's just so amazing. So thank you for listening. Okay, I want to disappear. This new SP, do you have any tips? I want to disappear this new SP. Do you have any tips? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Disappear your new SP? I need more context. Can you ask that in a different way? Maybe I'm lost. I don't know. No, it doesn't matter if you change SP. You still have to focus. You still have to work on yourself, no matter if you change your SP. The SP is never the problem. If you're perceiving the SP as being the problem, it's never the SP. It's always you and your mind. So you have to persist in a better story or a favorable story. Okay. Damn, you guys are really coming in here. Hey girl, advice for manifesting a tough career in the military not a lot of women go through. Do you want to manifest a tough career? Advice for manifesting a tough career in the military not a lot of women go through. Advice for manifesting a tough career in the military not a lot of women go through. So you want a tough career that not a lot of women go through? Or you want advice for manifesting and you have a tough career in the military that not a lot of women go through? I need help. Guys, when you ask your questions, physically very demanding, and honestly, I'm scared and doubt myself. Okay, I have a lot of cousins in the military that are women, and they have very easy jobs. So I would just affirm that, you know, my job is so easy, so relaxing. Everyone around me sees me as someone who shouldn't have to work very hard. I love knowing that my job is easy. I would say words like easy, like, you know, my days flow so fast. I barely have to do anything. Sometimes my SP comes home from work and I'll be like, how was work? And he's like, it was such an easy day. Like, I love my job because I barely do anything and I still get paid. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I love that for you. So I would affirm that things are always working out for me. My job pays me so much money. I love knowing that I make so much money and I don't have to do much. Yeah, like you can manifest that even by being in the military. I know people who have that lifestyle right now. And don't doubt yourself. Trust yourself and believe in the power of being a woman and a goddess, because usually, like, when you're in your goddess energy, meaning like you don't have to like change like how you speak to people or interact, but you just have to relax a little bit more and expect things to work out for you. That's actually a skill, is the art of relaxing and allowing. Hey girl. Facts, yo. Are you from New York? It's been nearly 3 years of no contact. I tried to do this last year, but wasn't aligned. I feel you. Sometimes you have to work on yourself. So I've learned more since. So I'm just breaking the ice with a quick hello, long time no see. I think you're going to do a really great job, especially because I think it's going to go over very well, especially because, oh, wow. Did you guys hear that? Someone, like my neighbor, is like being loud, like, ugh. Especially because you're taking the time to yourself and working on self, and you're gonna like go back into the relationship when you're more aware of self and like have more clarity on how you want the relationship to go. Girl, I don't know what I need to do at this point. Brianna J, what happened? I need help. Yeah, guys, if you, oh, did you guys, you sent me a DM, Miss Jones? Okay. I'll check it on my other phone. If I don't get to your question, guys, please give me a moment because I am scrolling. But if like I'm scrolling and I still miss it, please send it again. I had someone on my live yesterday who we're not going to speak of, like snap at me. I was like, dang, girl, it's other people in the chat. Wait a minute, please. That's how I know she not getting her manifestation. It's the lack of patience for me. It's the lack of patience for me. I don't see a DM. Maybe when the person who said I sent you a DM wasn't speaking to me. I don't know. Okay. What do you do if you're manifesting your SP and you're living in the in and you miss SP and it hurts? Well, first of all, I'm going to validate you because I've been there and that's a normal thing. But it also means that you're not focused on yourself enough. And it also means that you're not living in the in correctly, because when you live in the in, you don't really miss them because you don't feel a lack of them. There's no like, you don't feel like they're like gone and they're separate from you, right? So when you truly understand your power and when you know what you're doing, you know that you can shift into the reality and decide in your mind that like, oh, I can just like decide that I'm already in the relationship with them right now. And when you decide and shift, that means that you're not embodying the characteristics or the mindset of someone who doesn't have them, which means you wouldn't be like necessarily dominantly sad. Like you might be like, dang, you know, but like it wouldn't break you down to the point where it's a dominant feeling and it's like, you know, actually taking over you emotionally, right? And the reason why I led the answer with like you're not focused on yourself enough is because, you know, you want to be dominantly focused on yourself so that if you are sad, it's not like detrimental to the point where you're like, this person is all saturated up in your mind, you know? My SP invited me to be his green card wife and then married someone else when I said no. I don't know what to say to that because it's like, what is a green card wife? Would that even really be like a healthy, fully committed relationship, marriage? Or was that just to get the green card? So like, I wouldn't even be tripping about that. If it was me, I would be like, oh, you clearly were probably just trying to get the green card. Were you even interested in me? Like, I don't know what your desire is here, but I wouldn't be taking it personally and feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not chosen, because it's not like you, like, did you know this person or was this like just an arrangement? Meant for you. Someone said that reality isn't like a mirror and the universe will keep stuff from you because it's not meant for you. Yeah, that person doesn't know what the truth is, right? Whoever said that doesn't understand that they are the creator of their reality, and I feel bad for them. There's no way God would hide stuff from us because it's not, meant for us. Everything is meant for us. Everything positive and good and exciting is meant for us. We came here for pure positive vibes. We came here to like have fun, taste foods, be wealthy, travel, see the world, have like smell things. Like we came here to enjoy this third dimension. And we're the ones like, our thoughts are literally, our consciousness is creating these positive experiences for us. And when we're not necessarily in a positive mood, or when we're not thinking necessarily favorably, that's when like we manifest undesirable circumstances. And it isn't until we manifest the undesirable circumstances till we learn, like, oh, how to adjust, you know, our thoughts in favor of what we want. So this person, whoever said, someone said that whatever, you know, that reality is not a mirror, they're either, you know, on a very low self-concept, low frequency, they're asleep, they're not awake, they're not spiritual, etc., etc. I can keep going. They're very logical. They might be religious. Someone might have told them this. They might be under a certain program that is of a low consciousness, low frequency. And I feel bad for that person. I stay away from people like that. Happy Black History Month, honey. I'm so glad we're not in the fields picking cotton anymore. Okay, period. Look, Weisha. Happy Black History Month, girl. It's really funny because Black History Month was last month. Girl, I'm glad for that too, though. Okay. I'm sorry, it was lagging. Can you repeat that, please? I don't even know what I was saying. I was talking about how our thoughts and our consciousness is actually what is creating. Basically, it's how we see ourselves. It's the idea that you have about yourself and who you are in this world, which is creating all circumstances, right? So what I like to do is I like to determine and like stay in alignment with, you know, like I like to have a relationship with my identity and like how I see myself in no matter what situation I'm in, right? So if I'm in a relationship, I am in a relationship. I do the best I can to remind myself every day that the way that I see myself in this relationship is that I am a goddess, bitch. So I am loved. I'm respected. I'm valued. I'm prioritized. I'm chosen. Like I'm taken care of. I'm protected for. I'm provided for. I'm worshiped. I'm honored. Like these are things that I say all the time to myself in my head. Like this is the way that I act. Whenever SP comes home, one of the first things he says to me is, babe, is there anything that I can do for you? What do you need? Like, so I see myself as like the goddess in every situation. How is it supposed to feel when you successfully manifest money? Relief, calm, relaxation. Everything's good. I'm having fun. I'm so relieved that everything's taken care of, right? So that's the opposite of, oh my gosh, I gotta pay these bills. Oh my gosh, where's the money gonna come from? Oh my gosh, let me check my accounts. Let me scoot all this money over. Let me move all this money over. Let me just add, subtract, multiply. Let me figure out how I'm gonna make ends meet. Oh my God. It's not that, right? So the first thing I said of relaxing and being grateful, gratitude, being relieved, actually feeling yourself breathe in and out is what, you know, the state that you're going to be in, the state that someone who has a positive, healthy relationship with money is in. It's the same thing. Like when you're in a healthy relationship, it's relaxing. It's like ease, it's flow. It's just like chill, right? Like my relationship is very chill, relaxing. We do a lot of like laying around, you know, we be chilling together. It's not like very hot, cold, like toxic, heavy anxiety. What's on his phone? What's on my phone? Huh? You know? So you have to remember that your relationship with money should be positive and healthy as well as the relationship with your SP, positive, healthy, relaxing, blah, blah, blah. Like a lot of people would call my life boring. Hey, Brandon. Because it's kind of quiet and chill over here. Like there's not like high highs and low lows, you know? It's very neutral. Hey girl, stopping in just to say hi. Thank you, Goth Babe, for popping in. How do you differentiate from your ego? Well, when you're operating from ego, usually you're trying to get something, you're trying to win, you're trying to win this battle that is only happening in your mind. You're trying to like prove your worthiness or be better than somebody, or I don't know. Ego comes in a lot of forms, but the way you get rid of the ego is by seeing your perspective and your circumstance and people around you from a higher level of consciousness, which is usually loving. So like whenever I feel my ego creeping up, or whenever I feel like I'm in a really like triggered mood and I'm like almost like feel like a hater, like I try to find something positive to assign to whatever I'm giving my attention to. Right? So it could be something small and petty. Like I could be scrolling and then see like a girl, and if I almost want to like judge her, or yes, queen, if I almost want to judge her or say something negative, I like remind myself, wait, if I were seeing her through the eyes of God, then I wouldn't be feeling this way. If I was in alignment with my higher self, I would be relaxed. Everything would be pure positive energy. So you want to just find the positive, and that can take time if you've dominantly been embodying a very egoic energy. Like I had a very big awakening like a couple of years ago when I realized that I was living my life through the lens. I was seeing everything through the lens of my ego. And it's a lot more exhausting to be dominantly operating through your ego. It's like very triggering because you're always trying to like I said, win this challenge or this battle that you're competing in your mind with everybody, or, you know, with your SP, right? You usually go through a lot of like power struggles when you're operating through your ego and you're in a relationship. You might see your partner as a competitor or yo op. So again, you need to like pray about it, do some affirmations, and ask the universe to release these low vibrational, painful thoughts, because your ego is just like very like operating from fear and insecurities. And the ego doesn't want you to lose. And it's like when you understand that there's nothing to lose, because you can win, everybody can win, you can be happy, everybody can be happy. It can all be positive. It can always be positive, and that's okay. Right? And like when you accept that, you can relax and you can have a good life, you know? You don't have to take action in the 3D, Sophie. You don't have to, no. Because when you understand that all you're doing is mentally shifting and mentally changing your story, and everything is attracting when you shift into the favorable story, if you're doing it correctly, you automatically become magnetic, right? So when you're in the unfavorable identity, when you're in the old story, when you're in the energy that's repelling everything that you want, that's, unfavorable, right? All you need to do is shift, decide, wait a second, right now I'm choosing to embody the state of loved, I'm chosen, I'm magnetic, I'm attractive, I'm highly desired, I'm valued, I'm wealthy, I'm worthy. Things are always working out for me. I can sit right here and get whatever I want. Guys, I work from home. Like I literally manifest money by sitting on the couch. That's a form of not taking action in the 3D. It's just me tapping into a state of mind of worthiness, right? And affirming and claiming that I can work smart, not hard. Hey, boo-boo. You're welcome, JB, period. I'm glad it helps. Neutral is where the magic happens, Ashley. Like neutral, baby. When I tell you, I used to be so hot, so cold, so like every day was like, I felt like the universe was like controlling me. I didn't realize that the universe is a reflection of me. So I used to be like so moody all the time. And that was like one of the hardest times of my life. I'm trying to pick up my cat. She's like, doesn't really want to say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. I wish she knew that there was like, to look at the camera. Soteria. Soteria. Okay, I don't want to irritate her. Slept with SP's friend when we were in... Okay, it jumped. It jumped. Sorry. Let me see if I can... Hi, Tina. Damn. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like, thank you. Cat, like, I'm saying thank you to everyone who's saying my cat is cute. She's a baby. She's only been here for like 6 months. And she keeps like pushing her head against me because she knows I'm busy. And she wants some attention. But when I pick her up, look how she's like pushing her off. She's pushing me off of her because she just wants to be pet. She just wants to lay down and she wants me to pet her. Okay, slept with SP's friend when we were in no contact and he came back and found out. Now he wants nothing to do with me. Well, you need to forgive yourself and let go of the shame and guilt. Because those feelings usually manifest like it to not work out the way you want, right? Because you're embodying a state of like low self-concept. So like, you know, if you are feeling bad or if you were worried that he would find out or if there was like some fear around it, you manifested him to like obviously not want anything to do with you, which you can fix that. You can reverse that. You know, you need to forgive yourself. You need to, I would affirm that he's over it. He would rather not jeopardize the relationship with you. He forgave you and he just wants to start all over. Now, here's the thing. No, ma'am. No. Here's the thing. When he comes back in, you need to be ready to like energetically be okay with the fact that he is over it, which means that like you need to forgive yourself, right? Because sometimes the case is that like you'll manifest them back, but then you'll still be feeling bad, right? So then the relationship will just be weird. Yeah, Michelle, you can see her. I want to get her in a second. Come here, boo boo. Come here, boo boo. Because she's like playing with the lighting right now. Come here, boo. Look. Soteria, look. Have to distract the kids so they don't mess with anything. Come here. Come on. Come here. Can you guys hear her? Come on. Okay, yeah, I'll get her in a second, you guys. So Jen said, I'm trying to manifest a relationship with SP. He's hot and cold. Any tips? Don't focus on him right now as much. Focus on being the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. That way you're not triggered by his hot and cold behavior. If he's hot and cold, he's usually still conforming. I mean, they're always still conforming, right? But like usually if they're hot and cold, it's like right in the heat of the conformity. I don't even know if that's a word. And so it's in my experience, when I've been like trying to still have the relationship or trying to still, you know, have their attention and they're like hot and cold, I end up becoming hot and cold myself because I'm triggered because it's like really good, then really weird, then really good, then really weird. And so also when you remove your attention from them, mostly you want to put it back on yourself. And you want to dominantly focus on bettering yourself. This is why I say better yourself, because they're just reflecting your own hot and cold, you know, thoughts, you know, the way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about the relationship. Maybe you're confident one day about it and then maybe you're like upset, resentful, whatever. So they're reflecting that. However, the hot and cold doesn't have to, like in my experience, when my SPs in the past, because my SP right now is dominantly like hot and favorable. But I would say with my ex, whenever he was like super hot and super cold, super hot and super cold, that was always during those times in my life, I was like not like consistent with loving myself. So I think that you just, again, need to love yourself and focus on yourself. Oh my gosh. Kyle, hey, so thank you. It's been a few months and I'm finally starting to get it again. Kind of lost it myself. It happens to all of us. All of us. This is why I love to help, because, you know, like, we're never going to be perfect. Like, the art of staying in your power, like, the most powerful people, the most highly conscious, the people with the highest level of consciousness, I guarantee you they went through a lot and lost themselves a lot, because it's when we face adversity and when we go through trials and tribulations and when our self-concept like declines, that's when you learn more about yourself, and when you learn more about the universe and you discover that like how to, what you want, right? It's only when we experience contrast do we find ourselves and overcome BS and then become even better creators. Cam, I want to know what could have caused this. Everything was going so well with my SP, but suddenly I was blocked completely everywhere. I mean, it's self-concept for sure. Is there something you're not telling me? So it's something that you created. Like, it's something in your thoughts about your SP. Or maybe, do you have a fear? Did you have a fear of being blocked? Did you affirm or assume that your SP was afraid of the commitment? Or were you starting to think that it was too good to be true? I mean, it just depends on what your thoughts were in relation to your SP and social media. Do you have any thoughts about being blocked? Do you have any thoughts about, I may need some more context, but it's still a you thing. And by the way, here's what I like to tell people: to not really dwell on how it could have been caused or why it was caused, because that's more attention in the wrong direction, which is creating less of what you want, right? Okay, let me scoot this over. Okay. Okay. Let me just scroll up, you guys. There's so many people in here. I have a lot of confusion about prayer and manifestation. I mean, I would personally say that we're all manifesting, but we all just call it different things. I will say you have to be careful with the word prayer, because when I pray, I'm literally like talking to myself. I'm not worshiping anyone outside of me. I don't worship a man in the sky. So what other people that are religious, when they say the word prayer, they're not saying it how I'm saying it. I'm literally saying that I'm just having a conversation with myself in the universe about what I'm trying to create. And my prayer is more so like affirmations. Like, I'm grateful that this is already done. I am loved. I'm chosen. I'm worthy. But we're all manifesting because we're all thinking. And like, it doesn't matter what religion you are or like what you believe in, you're still manifesting because you have consciousness, and your thoughts are always going to create. I don't care what anybody says. So there's like, the confusion is that like prayer is, it depends on how you're praying, right? Like, if you're asking for someone to give you something, that's unfavorable, because you can just affirm that you have it and carry yourself as someone who has the thing and shift into the state, embody the state, and choose the identity of someone having already, which is why I don't like to say the word prayer. If I said it a minute ago, I'm sorry if I threw y'all off, but I never say it on my channel because I don't want to confuse people. I'm not religious. Tiffany, not God. No. So the God that when I say God, I'm speaking of like the universe and myself. I don't believe that there is like a man in the sky. There's no God separate from us. Like, we are God. So my channel and my content may not be for you. I had a fear show up in my 3D. We'd been good prior. I'm not sure if it's just the old story playing out. Yeah, it is. It's the old story dissolving, Shay. So I wouldn't let it affect you, or I didn't persist enough. Well, just don't worry about it and just persist and just focus on what you want instead. Like, if the fear showed up, it's just old and it's dissolving. Don't let it like impact the way you feel, you know? Okay, bye, Tiffany. Hi, I want consistent communication while I'm manifesting a relationship with him. Any advice? I want consistent. Well, yeah, affirm. Okay, here's some advice. When you're not getting the consistent communication, don't let it emotionally affect you. Understand that this is a process and it'll unfold like when it's a process, okay? So this is with anything. When you're affirming and when you would like to call something new into your reality, you're not going to get it always as fast as you want to, right? So affirm that he loves talking to me. He loves reaching out to me. He's so consistent. He's great with communication. He communicates in a very loving, respectful, healthy way. What else? Start thinking about what you want to talk about when you guys communicate. A lot of times we manifest communication, but the conversations are dry and they suck. So actually think about the type of conversations that you want to have with him, and how do you want to have them? On the phone, FaceTime, text. So you want to affirm he's thinking of me right now. He's texting me right now. He always has really funny and like enjoyable things to like updates to tell me. You know, one of the things that I love to do on the phone is listen. Like, I don't really like to exhaust myself with doing all the talking because this is what I do for a living. So I actually like for my SP to call me and have good news or something funny to share that's actually entertaining and engaging. And I just love that. And also in person too, right? I got blocked by the guy I slept with, but I didn't react. Well, you need to affirm, I am respected, I am chosen, I am valued. That's a self thing. It's all of this is a self thing. But if you slept with this guy and you got blocked, that's obviously disrespectful, right? That's obviously like heartbreaking, rude as fuck, like all the above, right? So you need to raise the way you feel about yourself so that you manifest people who are confident, people who are like good humans, who are respectful, people who actually want to commit, right? We don't want to manifest immature people who ghost and block and don't like, you know, see you for long term, right? That's just crazy. Thank you, Brickiana, for the rose. Yeah, guys, if you're on here and you're very religious, you're not going to like me. So just get off, you know? I say that with love, but like, I don't go back and forth with people that I can't, like, there's no. So we're not going to like even be aligned. You're welcome, Sophie. Brandon, you might just handwrite a letter to SP and his response is how much he misses you. Stay tuned. Period. Hey, Imza. First time catching you live. Girl, I've been going live a lot more. Lately. All the way from South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. Thank you for being here. Thank you. If I didn't answer your question, please ask it again. Please ask it again, you guys. I literally love when you're live. It keeps me in check. Well, thank you for being here. Literally, it keeps everybody in check, including myself. Because I've been telling myself, girl, you need to get on live and stop playing. Like, sometimes I have my moments where I'm like, I just want to lay down. Like, I don't even want to be here. But then I'm like, actually, girl, relax. Okay, you need to get on live. Okay. Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful. Oops. Advice for staying hot when things are going well so they continue to go well instead of going down. That's a great question. That's a great thing to ask for advice on. It's just like staying focused on yourself and not them. Like, we make the mistake a lot of times of when we're getting what we want, we start focusing on them more and we're like, okay, hopefully they keep giving me what I want. Like, is he gonna give me the flowers this time? I just want to make sure he's getting this and that. Oh, yes. But then you get caught up in the 3D and then you stop affirming. I am protected. I'm provided. I am chosen. Everybody spoils me. Everybody worships me. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. I'm worthy of this. I deserve this. Like, when we forget to do that, that's usually when the good behavior stops. And then you're like, what the, like, then people start emailing me like, girl, he ghosted me. He stopped hitting me back. He got me the flowers last week. He didn't give me the flowers this week. And I'm like, oh, that's because you stopped affirming for your self-concept, right? And you stopped being grateful, right? Because like sometimes like we get so excited or we're so focused on the 3D, we are not in our state of gratitude. We're not in our receptive mode. And that's how we lose things. And because, you're just like excited and you're like, oh my gosh, it's happening. It's good. Da, da, da. So for example, all day, every day, not all day, but like all the time, I say thank you to my SP. I'm like, baby, thank you for cooking dinner. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for paying the bills. Like, that's just my personality. I'm not even being fake. I'm literally saying thank you for real. Like, but I also say it in my head too. And I'm also always to myself like, you deserve this, man. Like, you deserve being taken care of. You deserve someone. Like, when I even catch myself like up doing too much in the house, I'm like, girl, you deserve to relax. Like, I just love on myself, So get back into self-concept. Period. Okay, period. I'm glad you... Hey, girl, hey, the keys. Ashley, watching your live on YouTube is so relaxing. I watch it while I'm on my long walks with my dog. Shout out to your dog. Thank you for watching. I really enjoy being live because it gives me the chance to just be free and chat because I'm a stay-at-home wifey and there's no one to talk to. And honestly, like, using my voice is a part of me, who I am. It's how I stay in my high self-concept. So if I don't use my voice, I start to feel depressed, right? I feel like Beyonce. Like, if Beyonce doesn't sing or dance, I'm sure she's like very dull and blah. So like, thank you for being here because it helps me be me. Kat, how do you change how you see your SP and maintain it when triggered? How do you change how you see your SP and maintain it when triggered? You change how you see your SP by a couple ways, affirmations, or you can change yourself, which shout out to you, Kat, girl. It's nice to hear from you again. So you change your SP by deciding what you now want, right? Like, think about yourself. Like, what do I want to experience now? I want to experience a man who drops, we don't have to make it about money, but I was going to say a man who drops 20K in my account every week, right? So if you see him and he's showing up in your reality and he's like, oh, like, I don't have it today, babe. Like, I need to pick up another job, and it turns you off. Just don't get triggered by it. Just understand, like, just focus on the story that you're creating and understand that it's going to unfold. You just started the story. So whatever you're now seeing him as in the 3D is something that you manifested from like last month or last week or last year. Like, you don't have to identify with the unfavorable way he's showing up. Just stay faithful and stay determined and stay focused on what you're creating, because you know that if you created the undesirable version, then you can create a desirable version. But you have to, this is why I don't like to pay attention to the 3D, because paying attention to the 3D too much can actually be discouraging. And it can actually, if you're not strong enough in the moment, make you feel bad, which starts to create bullshit in your 3D, right? So when you're triggered, don't react. Don't take it out on him, right? When you're triggered, I need you to like go outside and do like 3 push-ups and scream into the sky or something. And then remind yourself, okay, girl, this is just a part of the process. Like, it gets to a point where you're going to realize reacting negatively to when you're triggered is not doing anything for you. Will I manifest the one I want if I don't affirm for him and only affirm for self-concept? Probably not, because you'll probably manifest a lot of good men, like a lot of good people, just by affirming for self-concept, which is awesome, right? But like, if it would probably be in your best interest to create a story for him and just like look at it every now and then, but 80% yourself, 20% your person, right? But like I said, like, it's good to have some clarity. That way the person actually is attracted to you, right? Otherwise, it's just like you're just so attractive to everybody. You're still going to be attractive to everybody, but like, how are you going to actually have a vibe with your person if you don't like focus on them, right? Kindly explain how to get into receptive mode. Relax, turn off devices, take a break from your phone, stop scrolling. This is how you like regulate your mindset, right? Because we're manifesting all day, every day from our mind, our thoughts. So how are you going to be in a space where you can receive downloads and receive your manifestations, receive ideas, if your focus is scattered? So give yourself a chance to relax, 15 to 20 minutes, no devices, no lyrics, right? Take a break from people and talking, put your phone in airplane mode and just relax. And if you're around people and you can't like do that, but you want to get into receptive mode, just take deep breaths, do some breath work, like take 10 deep breaths. And also affirm things are always working out for me. I'm so magnetic. I don't have to take action. All I have to do is relax and receive. Things work out for me easily and effortlessly when I relax and when I receive. Okay, period. Thank you for the gifts, Brandon. Thank you. Hi, Phil. Is meditating a big part or required for manifesting? Not really. I still get what I want without meditating, but it's very helpful because, again, the mind, having a calm, neutral mindset is very powerful, right? So meditation helps you calm your mind and helps you center yourself and ground yourself. And when you're centered, grounded, and at peace, you are at your highest frequency. So while it's not required, it is very helpful. How do you feel about scripting? Once I script, do I just read it every day? Read it as much as you would like. Don't force it. But I love scripting. I script all the time. I wish I could show you guys my journal. I don't know if I have but I love scripting because I like writing. Like, it's very therapeutic to me. I don't have my manifestation journal right now, but I do love scripting. I scribble. I mean, well, whatever works for you, right? It's a form of releasing. So that's why it's helpful, because it's a form of releasing everything that's on your mind, which is very powerful. Because like I said, clear mind is very powerful. And also, like, writing is like a physical activity that's taking your attention away from like scrolling or doing something unproductive, right? That's why a lot of like creative people who are very spiritual usually are like painters, right? They're writers. They are athletes. Like they're doing something physical that is keeping them aligned, right? So yeah, one thing that I also like to do is record like my voice, like just talk to my voice recording app on my iPhone. Like I'll just be like, hey girl, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but today is one of those days where I just like, I'm not feeling it, girl. And like, that's just a way for me to remember earlier in the live, I was saying that like talking is very like powerful. Like I have to talk because I am a stay-at-home wife. So there's nobody to talk to. And it can be really like weird because it's like, when I don't use my voice, I feel very depressed or sad or whatever. So anyway, I be talking to my voice recorder and then I listen to it. Like I'll get a snack. I'm so crazy. Like I'll lie to my SP sometimes. I'll be like, hey babe, I'm going to go outside and call my homegirl. I'm not calling nobody. I'm just talking on the voice note app for like 30 minutes, maybe like an hour. I'll just do a walk around the neighborhood. And then I'll just like, you know, grab a snack, sit in the car and just listen to it. And sometimes I'll cry. And that's such a good way for me to release my emotions without involving somebody else, right? No shade. Like I have very close friends that would listen to me, but sometimes it's like, I don't even need people to know what's on my mind right now. Like Einstein talks to himself. You're a genius. I'm a genius. I love when Phil is in the building. But yeah, it's just very helpful, you know? I do 15 minutes of stream of consciousness journal where I write the entire time to release. That is very powerful too. Very powerful, Ashley. Oh, Divine Valley 333. Thank you for all the advice. It makes sense. You're very welcome. You know, a lot of times the answers are very like boring or simple, but sometimes it's like we need simplicity because life be lifing and life makes us overcomplicate a lot of things. Can we manifest using only self-concept or do we need to affirm he's our boyfriend? I mean, can we manifest SP using only self-concept? Well, yeah, you need to do a little bit of both, but not even like he's my boyfriend. Like you need to like be a little bit more specific, right? Like I am so happy and grateful that I am in a healthy relationship with this person. I am so grateful for how he treats me. He's so consistent. He's so loving. He's so nurturing. He's so respectful. He's so charming. He's so thoughtful. He's funny. He is a father type of guy. Like I can tell he is going to be a great father. Whenever he goes out, he honors our relationship. Like obviously you don't have to get that deep, but it has to be more than like, he's my boyfriend. We all can manifest a boyfriend, girl, but we need the right one. We need him to act right. Okay. 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 I'm just catching up on all the messages. Tell me why every dude I do not want is on my heels and my SP is not. Because you're magnetic, which is good. So you've raised your self-concept and you've tapped into your magnetic energy. But these guys that you don't want are very much attracted to you because you don't have a story about them, because you're not focused on them, right? There's no hard feelings there. So your SP, obviously, like, you have a very powerful story about this man or person. And that's why, like, the focus has been on this SP a little bit too dominantly. So it takes longer for them to show up, right? Because it's like your focus is on them. So just relax. Your SP is going to come in, no worries. But keep affirming that I am loved, I am chosen. All the men that I attract are amazing suitors. They all spoil me, provide for me. They're all respectful. They're attractive, right? Like make the story in your favor, even if your SP is not showing up. right? Like, you know, you could even affirm that these guys are so desperate that they all send me $1 million, you know, like, unconditional love is key. Yes. Yes, take it as a sign he's on his way, period. This is why I love that we're all like chatting and helping each other out in the chat, because I love that. I forget to say some things sometimes. Oh my gosh, hold on. Like sometimes I forget to say things, but yeah, the way that you stay in your power is by assigning positive meanings to everything. So if you're like, you've been affirming for your SP, but like 5 guys, those 5 guys, not the food place, but like, you know, a couple of guys are showing up in your reality, but it's not your SP, then just affirm that he's on his way. He's next, baby. Like just make it positive. Okay, I'm gonna do some lip gloss. Hold on. Can affirmations be too long? Can we keep it short? Should we keep it short and sweet? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My affirmations have gotten shorter over the years because there's so much that I have to focus on in my life that sometimes it's just easier to affirm, it all worked out for me. I'm loved, I'm respected. You know, like the basics, right? I'm loved, I'm chosen, I'm valued, I'm prioritized, I'm amazing, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, yes, yes. I'm a goddess, I'm a queen. I deserve respect and I am respected. I won't settle for less. Like sometimes just saying that like for 2 minutes or so just solves everything. So yeah. But if I'm like having a slow morning and I'm just like in my spiritual energy, I might just read like a script or a long form like mantra, or light some candles and do some long form affirmations. But yeah, girl, shorter is usually better for me. Okay. Yes, Phil, you have a pattern and you attract the same type of people because of the patterns that you make. Yeah, and because of the beliefs that you have about maybe romance. Right? Like all men are the same, or, you know, all Taurus people act like this and I always attract Taurus men, or blah, blah, blah. Like change the story. Hey, Nas, how you doing? How long have I been into the law of assumption? 8 years. I'm so happy and grateful that we don't have to see that person anymore. Ooh, what's happening, Lisa? I don't think that's probably the best affirmation because you're focused on the person that you don't want to see anymore. So if there's somebody that you don't want to see, then you affirm the opposite. Like, so if there's somebody that you don't want to see, then you affirm the opposite. Like, I'm so happy and grateful that everyone who shows up in my reality loves me, respects me, values me, treats me like I deserve to be treated, recognizes my worth, and gives me $1 million. As a Taurus woman, them men lazy. I'm crying. Honestly, you guys, I don't really know too much about astrology, but I just try to affirm that, like, whatever, I don't care what your sign is, like, you're still gonna love me and respect me and value me and prioritize me, put me on a pedestal and be all about me. You know, I don't even know my SP's sign. What is he? If his birthday is in July, oh, is he a Leo? I think that's a Leo, right? It's early in July though. Hey, love. Doing great. I'm doing well, thank you. And I'm glad that you're doing great too. What do you do when you're struggling to persist? Just try to quiet my mind and not think at all. It's easier for me because I work from home, so I can easily just be like, I'm about to go on break, and then I'll lay down and play some meditation sounds and I'll relax myself, which is something that I actually had to do today because I had a bunch of thoughts. And I've been manifesting some new things in my life, and like I'm at the beginning stages of it. So like sometimes it can get frustrating because I don't see what I want in front of me. But in order to persist, I lay down, review my affirmations, I review my Pinterest board, and I kind of like put something on YouTube. Like I'll put like a vacation video or a vlog of a girl that I want to be more like, you know. I just try and like trick myself visually into like remembering what I'm doing and what I'm creating and relaxing, you know, and understanding that it doesn't have to be here right now. Cancer or Leo? Oh, okay, guys. I don't know. Like, I had a friend who was you know what? I don't even want to get into signs because signs are like, they're not the operative power. But I did have a friend who was a Cancer, and he was a very sweet guy. Like, and you know what? My SP is actually really sweet. So, like, I could see that. But, you know, I'm still in charge, right? Hi, Jana. So every time the 3D acts up with my SP, I say F him and give up because it gives me the ick. No, you can't do that. Don't obviously, you know, like allow him to disrespect you. If there's disrespect, then separate yourself, of course. But, you know, it's not F him and give up because nothing changes, right? Like, you're not changing yourself if you're blocking out the problem. If you're just like, ew, whatever, fuck, oh, F you, bye. You know, like you have to unpack like, okay, why is this showing up? What is it within me that I need to work on that's creating this unfavorable cycle? Like, and if you are working on it and if you have addressed the problematic thinking, then you need to work on your emotions, regulate your emotions so that you don't react to the triggers while the unfavorable behavior is dissolving, right? Because, you know, like when you understand that you're the creator and that when you set your mind on a new goal and on a new story, you understand that there's going to be a little bit of good coming in and a little bit of bad leaving out. So you got to be strong enough to see what you don't want and understand that, all right, it's dissolving. I don't even got to ruin this right now by reacting because I know that I created it, and that's how you change the cycle. And focus on what you want him to show up, how you want him to show up instead of saying F him. Trying to figure out how would you manifest someone out of your life that you see often. You can come up with a story for them. You can say that they got an amazing job opportunity on the other side of the world. But then you also need to, like, why do you want to manifest them out, right? Because you don't want to manifest somebody else in your reality who acts like them because you have this unfavorable thought that's creating that version of somebody, right? But like, how did I manifest okay, we had some neighbors move in one time, or I think they were like, there was someone who was viewing the place next to us. And I was like, oh no, absolutely not. Like, I don't want any neighbors. I want like us to just be chilling by ourselves. I want it to be quiet. I don't want neighbors. So whenever the people were viewing the property, I think that they liked it because like within the next couple of days, there were cleaners that came and they were cleaning the property. And I just started affirming that something went wrong with, you know, the deal. It did not get closed. The people who were interested in the property, like, changed their minds. They found another property somewhere that was better or whatever. And then a few days later, a few months later, here we are, we don't have neighbors because I just persisted in like nobody, like, I don't want anybody around me. Like, I'm one of them. Like, I literally would live on a private island if I could. I ghosted my SP because of him being a player. When he comes back, do I just act like nothing happened? When he comes back, it's not like you act like nothing, like you can, yeah, just act like nothing happened. Like, because I'm hoping and assuming that you're creating the better version of him, right? I'm assuming that in the meantime, while you guys are in no contact, that you're affirming that I deserve to be the one and only. I deserve to be loved, respected, valued, and chosen. I am worthy of having a mature partner. So when he does show up again, he should be mature, and there shouldn't be necessarily a reason for there to be an argument or an issue. If it does get brought up, I mean, you could literally be like, yeah, like I decided to just take some time to myself because I don't deal with like people who aren't choosing me. Like I only deal with people who are exclusively, in a relationship with me. And it didn't seem like that was your vibe. No shade at the time. So I just decided to just be with myself, because I have standards and I'm standing on business. So you could be nice and say that. Like, that's how I talk to people. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but you seem like you were doing your thing. So I'm just gonna focus on me. Like, it doesn't need to, if he's really coming in as the mature man that you're affirming for, and if you're working on yourself in the meantime and raising your self concept so that you don't manifest that version of him anymore, then he's gonna come in and not even really like be an issue, How do you feel about religion? How do you feel about revision? Selena is asking. Hey girl, it works, but I don't do revision very much in my own life. I just choose to focus on what I want so that the unfavorable thing that happened, it doesn't happen again. Like, I don't know, like while I always say F the 3D, like it's harder for me to resonate and relate to revision because I feel like that thing happened. So I feel like I'm not going to focus on that anymore. I'm just going to like use my power and focus on something better. Hold on, my SP is calling me. Hey babe. I'm on live. Yeah. No, it's okay. What are you doing? Where are you? Okay, do you want to just come home first and we decide, or? Okay, baby. Are you close? Where are you? Okay. Well, that's kind of close, but I guess I'll see you soon then. All right. Bye, babe. I love you. Okay. I'm sort of a skeptic. I don't know what affirming doesn't work for me. Am I doing something wrong? I don't know what affirming doesn't work for me. I'm sort of, well, then you need to, it doesn't work because you're a skeptic. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that, like, affirmations, by the way, when people say it doesn't work, it's not supposed to be like a magic trick. Like, affirmations are like positive statements that help you align with the new identity that you're deciding that you're now this bitch, right? You're deciding that you're now this woman, excuse me, but you're deciding that no, like, I am loved, I am chosen, I am valued, and I am prioritized. So these affirmations are in alignment with your new identity, right? It's not something that you say so that you can make something happen. It's something that you say so that you know who you're being, who you are. This is who I am. I am respected. I don't care what happened last week when he ghosted me. Back then, I didn't have this story about myself. I didn't believe that I could be respected. I didn't feel worthy of respect. So when you say I'm a skeptic, it's like, I get that, but you need to believe in raising your energy. You need to believe that you can raise your standards and change yourself so that you can get better treatment and be respected in this life. You need to believe that you are worthy of having a better experience. You need to believe that you are worthy of manifesting your dream relationship. I'm so behind on the questions, you guys. Let me scroll up. Jana, thank you. This actually makes so much sense. There was some good too. Thank you. You're welcome. There's always good. It's so funny that you guys will come on here and say the not favorable stuff, and then when I like respond, you'll be like, thank you, wait, there was good though. And I'm like, I know, like we just tend to focus on the undesirable, you know. How many times a day do you do self-concept affirmations? Girl, it could be like 5 or 6. Like, you know, like it's like before I do something new, right? Like if I have to hop on a coaching call, or if I have to hop on a meeting with a new person that I don't know or whatever, even if I know the person, I just quickly say like, I am loved, I am chosen, I'm respected, you know, I'm valued, I'm a great coach, I'm so good at what I do. You know what? The information that I explain is easily like understood, like resonated by, like I just say positive stuff just because like to keep me in a good mood and to keep things flowing, you know, because if I'm like thinking of negative stuff, or if I'm afraid, or if I'm like, oh my gosh, here comes this bitch again calling me, like, you know, it's gonna manifest, I'm gonna manifest something negative. Hi Trina. Hi. Always loved your content. You're the one who put me on my whole LOA journey. You're the blueprint. Love you, girl. Love you too. I love that for you. I love that for you. Thank you for being here and supporting me. Oh my gosh, so many questions. Oh, stay beautiful and a baddie. Thank you. You too. Hi, Cece. Do you find affirmations more powerful and effective than visualization? Yeah, I do, because I'm a words person. I'm a wordsmith. I have a way with my words. I'm a writer. I'm a reader. I'm a speaker. And whenever I speak things, they come to life, literally. And that's just my belief. Maybe if I believed that if I see things, if I visualize, it manifests, but it's always words. Like I can sit here and affirm, I am so happy and grateful that I have $12,000 in my account. I am so words. Like I can sit here and affirm, I am so happy and grateful that I have $12,000 in my account. I am so happy and grateful that I have $12,000 in my account. I guarantee you, if I go on my Pinterest board, I'll see a screenshot of $12,000 in someone's account, or I'll hear the number 12, or $12,000 will hit my bank account, or $1,200. Like it just, whatever I speak, like it starts to show up. I don't know. I've always felt like that. How do you persist? He doesn't follow any girls. I am chosen. I am respected. I am valued. I am prioritized. He focuses only on me. He can't stop thinking about me. I am everyone's favorite. I'm his favorite. He doesn't even care about social media because everything about social media is fake. I am real. He loves me. I am chosen. I am magnetic. I am worthy. He always chooses me. Blah, 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 blah. Focus on you. Stop worrying about other girls and other followers or whatever. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I needed to hear. Funny, thank you. You're welcome, Lisa. I was feeling bad for not wanting them here, but that's probably blocking me. Well, anytime you feel bad, right, about not wanting, anytime you feel bad, right, or guilty, or like, oh, like, I don't want this, like, again, the name of the game is to flip it positive, right? Like always flip things into positive, like within reason, right? I mean, you know, but like make it positive as best as you can. How do you create better communication, consistent communication with your SP? I love our conversations. My SP is such a great communicator. He always has the best things to share. He always has the most entertaining, engaging conversations. Has a way with his words. Oh my gosh, I have so much fun listening to all the things he says. He loves hearing my voice. Every time we text, the messages are long and funny and just very engaging and entertaining. I am so worthy of having humorous, loving, consistent, respectful conversations all day, every day. And then you also want to focus on what you want to talk about. I said this earlier in the live, but I repeat things all the time. What do you want to talk about with your SP, right? Like everyone's always like, oh, I want him to text me. I want him to text me. I want him to text me. But when they do, I don't need you to just be like, hey, what's up? Like, I need you to be like, so I need you to send me a link to a venue that you want to take me to, right? I need us to talk about what vibes we're going to be on this weekend. I need us to talk about travel. Like, let's book some dates. Let's go travel and see the world. Like it needs to be some vibes, okay? Like, what type of music is on your playlist right now? Okay, like, spice it up. Oh my gosh, so many questions. Hi, Fatim. I know we should ignore the 3D, but my SP seems to be happy with third party. It's been 1 year. Do I move on? Well, if you move on, you totally can move on, but you haven't solved the problem that within yourself that even manifested the third party, right? And so also you are assigning the meaning that your SP seems to be happy with this person when you need to assign the meaning that they're not compatible and he's over it, right? Or your SP seems to be, over it, right? Your SP seems to be more focused on you. You need to kind of like affirm what I was saying a few minutes ago about the other young lady who asked the question. Like, you need to affirm, like, I am the chosen one though, right? Like, I am worthy. I am magnetic. You can't compare anybody to me, right? No one compares to me. The reason that I know that you're not focused on like building your confidence is because, first of all, you're focused on the third party and you're considering moving on, which you can consider moving on. It's fine. But like, if you really knew your power, you would understand that you could have this person easily when you remove your attention from them and their activity with a third party and like put the focus back on you, because they more than likely stopped focusing on you and stopped giving you their attention because you stopped giving yourself attention. Your new full commitment YouTube video is, girl, thank you. I was like wondering if I was saying the affirmations too fast. I'd be overthinking sometimes. If you have bad anxiety and depression, then you need to probably relax more and put yourself in a state where you don't have to think very much. Like, and get some professional help if you can. Like, if you can afford to speak to someone, and that way you have someone that can hold space for you and listen to you while you unpack, then definitely do that. But if you can't do that right now, then you need to relax yourself, try to neutralize and calm your mind, and like find some, like, hold some space for yourself, like journal, speak into your voice note app that I was just talking about earlier, and talk to yourself like, hey, self, I don't know what the f- is going on right now, but I'm not feeling like myself. I'm feeling anxiety. I feel depressed. Call it out and claim it so that you can release it and dismiss it. And, just talk to yourself. Like, that's what I do to help me like release the anxiety and release. Also with depression, it does take a toll on your energy because you're so like in a not the best mind state. So it turns into like, you just want to lay down, you just want to chill. But it comes to a point where you have to get up, try to, force yourself to go for a walk. If it's sunny outside, like, try to get some sun. And then slowly but surely, you'll start to raise your vibration and you'll start to feel hope again and you'll start to feel like yourself again. But it takes time. And I mean, be patient with yourself and give yourself grace, especially if you're going through something. I am the prize and I also act like the damn prize. Thank you. That is the spirit. Okay. Thank you. I need that energy in my life. Does listening to subliminals while sleeping rewrite the subconscious? I don't know, because I don't listen to subliminals while I'm sleeping because I don't really know what's in them. I listen to affirmations, my affirmations, because I know for a fact that rewrites my subconscious because they're words and they're like my words. And like I said in my live yesterday, when I listen to my affirmations while I'm sleeping, the dreams that I'm having, like the people are saying the affirmations in my dreams, and I wake up remembering it, and the experience is so profound and amazing. So I just choose to listen to sleep tape affirmations. But if anyone in the chat can confirm about subliminals, please help Tasha out because she's wondering. What to affirm for being compensated for my landlord's foolery and retaliation? Everything worked out. Things are always working out for me. Everyone who, I don't know what the situation is, but like everyone involved with the situation recognizes that I'm correct, I'm right, and I am fully compensated. Everyone always agrees with me. Things always work out for me. My landlord was in the wrong and it's obvious. Everyone sees it clearly. Let me put my phone on the charger. This situation is easy and worked out. I don't really know the situation, but you have to just think of it positively, right? Things work out for me all day, every day, retaliation or not. Like I always get my way, and you know, I always manifest people who treat me with love, respect, and you know, I always manifest the best versions of people. People always show up in my reality as the best version of themselves. Okay, guys, the chat jumped so fast. Hi, Queen. Hi, Fatim. Thank you for listening to my affirmations while you're sleeping. Some accounts were using subliminal for demonic affirmations, got caught out. Girl, see, that's why I'm careful. I'm very careful. Because very careful. I don't want to say anything bad about people because I have heard things, but we're keeping it positive over here. And obviously I'm not going to be messy, but I am very careful. Okay, so is it Ashley is saying that Nasha, please, if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, I'm so sorry. But this is a helpline that offers free counseling 24/7 over text. You can find them on Google. Everybody, if you're going through something, shout out to Ashley. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin this comment. So this is a helpline. Why do I keep saying hotline? It's a helpline that offers free counseling 24/7. Period. Free. Okay. How can we get your sleep affirmations? You can find them on YouTube. I've been posting them. But I do have an 8-hour version of all of my YouTube tapes. And if you click on the YouTube video, you'll find the links in the description box. Or you can go to my website, channelk.store. And that's linked in my bio in my profile. Let me actually just type it real quick. Best to do personal affirmations and put it on loop. Yeah, I do that. I mean, I have so many affirmations that you guys haven't even heard that are on my hard drive or on my laptop. I have so many. Do you know, and I need to not affirm this, but if somebody ever stole my laptop, which would never happen, all they're going to find is affirmations on there. It's crazy. Thank you. You're welcome, Tasha. Guys, please make sure you like this live and share it, please. Also, oh my gosh, period. Like, I don't even know what that means, but period. Subscribe, please, to my lives because I am doing Goddess Talk podcast. I should be doing my first episode tomorrow night where I'm going to be opening up about a lot of stuff that's been happening. I mean, life of a goddess, stuff is always happening, right? But there are a lot of updates that you guys don't know. And y'all are going to be so gagged. But please make sure you guys are subscribing to my private lives that are only exclusive to my subscribers. All right. And thank you guys for being so patient with me. Like when my SP called, I was like, babe, I'm live. And he was like, okay, I'm going to hang up. And I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. I use ChatGPT as my therapist. ChatGPT is very helpful. Karina, the 3D is showing you the opposite every day. Well, it's okay. Keep focusing on what you want. Don't be weak-minded and allow things that you don't like to make you feel bad. Right? Because that's life. Do you know every time I see the dishes in the sink, I want to punch everybody in the face. But that can't cause me to come out of character, right? Like, I can't just be triggered by the dishes being in the sink, or I can't just be triggered because I don't have my dream whatever that I want right now, right? You stay focused on what's happening in your mind and you trust that it will come very soon. And the best thing that you can do for yourself is shift into the reality where you already have everything and you just relax. Because if you had what you wanted, you would be relaxed. So I think what we're missing a lot of times is that what we're actually seeking is calmness, clarity, and relaxation, and not feeling overwhelmed, anxious, indecisive, and all the things. And you have the power to relax yourself right now. You have the power to experience gratitude and calm yourself down, even if you don't have the things that you want. And I know you guys, that's so hard to hear sometimes, but it's the truth. And I didn't come here to lie to you guys, so. Girl, we all hate those damn dishes. When I tell you, I was in a very, I was really moody last night. And my cat made a mess over there in her corner. Dishes were in the sink. I had filmed a lot of content for you guys yesterday, so my camera stuff was everywhere. And I was just like, this can't be my house right now. This cannot be my house. And I literally was talking to my SB, and I was like, he was like, babe, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just sick of this house looking like this. Girl, he started getting up, cleaning. I was like, oh my gosh. We could just clean up tomorrow. It's okay. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. How to deal with friends asking about my specific person and getting judged. You politely tell your friends, hey girl, you know what? This is a topic. This is something that I don't want to talk about. Right now, I'd rather keep this to myself. I'll give you an update when I'm ready though. Make it awkward. Because it's not their business and you don't need to worry about their judgment. Because you're the operant power. So whatever they're thinking and judging about you has no control over your life. And they're just going to reflect back to you all of the unfavorable things that you gossiped to them about, right? So this is the chapter in your life where you're not sharing your personal business with people, even if they're your very close friends. My very close friends, we don't talk about our relationships. We talk about business moves that we're about to make, or travel opportunities, or resorts we're going to go to, right? And we congratulate each other on hey, I'm so glad that this is working out for you, right? But if they ask you, then you can be like, you know what, everything's going well right now, but I would prefer to not talk about it. Think of something else that you can start saying in the moment, right? This is how you change your reality, right? Girl, you know what? I don't even want to talk about that because I just made $1 million by setting up these digital products. So I'd rather focus on that. You know what I mean? And affirm that thank you, Gigi. that they support you no matter what, because they will. They don't have free will. Your friends don't have free will, right? So when your SP and you get back on like a positive playing field and it's consistent, people just go with it, right? Just like when you decide that you're gonna quit the job at the law firm and become a doctor, you're in your mind thinking everybody's judging you, and some of them are, but they're just gonna go with it because you're going with it. You gotta like get to a point in your life where you don't give up about what your friends think. They don't matter as much as you guys think. Like I probably have like 2 or 3 friends, and I love them, no disrespect, but it's like my life got better when I decided that like I don't really need like friends, because I started realizing that like, damn, am I living for them, or like what the like, you know, like, and your circle gets a lot smaller when you like step into your power more anyways. My SB says he loves blondes and I'm brunette. I keep intrusively seeing him with blonde girls in my mind. I am loved for being myself no matter what. Everyone loves me, respects me, values me. Everyone says I have beautiful hair, and everyone accepts me for who I am, including my SP. My SP's type is me. You know, like the reason why they said that was because probably you had an insecurity about yourself or your hair or whatever, but like don't, when I'm like scrunching my face, by the way, it's not at you, it's at like, girl, this is an easy fix. You know what I mean? Like you need to intrusively see him with you in your mind, you know? No, you don't need to go out and get a blonde wig or whatever. Girl, you don't need to change yourself. So don't, if you were thinking or considering that, don't do it. Focus on your self-concept. I am loved. I am chosen. I am valued. I'm everyone's dream woman, right? He wants nothing more than to be with me. How do I affirm? My son plays really well in Little League baseball. My son is so talented at everything that he does, especially baseball, right? My son is very coordinated. He is a winner. He's very motivated. He is an excellent athlete, right? He's very successful. He's loved. My son is loved. He's respected. He's valued. He's prioritized, and he's the best athlete, right? My son is disciplined. My son has an amazing journey ahead of him with baseball. This is just the beginning, and I'm very excited. Everyone around us supports my son. He is highly favored among his teammates, and he's successful, right? Like I would look at videos of like those kids that go viral for being like amazing athletes at like 5 years old. You know what I mean? Like it happens all the time. Even if their parents were not athletes or something, you know, like people have kids that like become famous singers and stuff, and their parents never even sang a note. Like, you know, like it's possible. So just keep believing in him and keep encouraging him in the 3D too, as well. Honey dollars, SP means specific person. Your affirmations are so quick and on point. Thank you. It's just like, you got to think of something positive. So that's what I always go to in my mind is like, what's the most positive spin that we can put on this? I'm in no contact with my SP and I want him to reach out to me. He's always thinking about me. He's always reaching out to me. He loves the sound of my voice. He loves texting me. He's typing to me right now. He's wondering what I'm up to. He wants to see me. The next time I hear from him, he'll be asking me on a date. He wants to FaceTime tonight. He's always, and you need to be preparing for these things, right? So you need to be preparing in the 3D, like make sure you stay ready for a FaceTime. Right? You stay ready for his text. You think of what you want him to say to you. You think of the conversations that you want to have, and you affirm that he is entertaining, he's exciting, he's not boring, right? Because if you're in no contact and you want him to reach out, why? Right? Like you need to like have a why. Reach out to say, hey, what's your Cash App? Reach out to say, you know, my SP is always reaching out to me, asking me how he can take care of this, that. He's sending me links to places that he wants to check out with me. He's asking me what my shoe size is, blah, 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 blah. Like, get creative. Um, 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 I love it. It rolls off the tongue for you. I need to practice. Yes, you do, girl. But no, I just always say affirmations all day long. I have them in my head. And it's the way I think too, right? So says this isn't gonna work out. LMAO, he got jokes. Ignore what he says, girl. Focus on your mind. He's responding to your old story. He's reflecting your old story. Can you give me examples of affirming that my foster dog got adopted? Let's say your dog's name is Benji. I'm so happy and grateful that Benji is with a loving, amazing family that treats him so special, that provides him with the utmost care. It just warms my spirit that my baby found a loving home and is at peace. Of course, Benji got adopted. Everyone loves Benji. Everyone respects Benji. Everyone values Benji. Everyone prioritizes Benji. He has an amazing family and he's at peace. Like, my SP told me he loves blondes and I went and cut off my blonde. Yeah, because is your SP on a similar frequency as you? And if they aren't, is it important to visualize this? My SP he matches my frequency probably exactly. He's not out here saying affirmations all day like me, but it doesn't matter, right? Because he's corresponding to the type of man that I want. So he shows up favorably very consistently because I'm consistent with affirming to God and the universe what I want and what I deserve. It's important to affirm that your SP is aligned with you. I would say like my SP and I are in great alignment. I would say perfect, but you don't want to trigger yourself for the days that you guys are not perfect. Guys, I'm going to get off here in about 10, 15 minutes. So ask your questions. Every time I try to affirm, this voice in my head keeps telling me it's not going to work. Keep going, keep persisting. Keep persisting. That's what that voice does. That's your ego trying to keep you safe, right? So that's your trauma. That's your demons. That's the person who bullied you. That's the person who abused you. Like, you have to override it. You're more powerful than that voice anyways. If you're manifesting two SPs, how do you balance affirming the story for both? Everyone loves me. Both of them respect me. Both of them spoil me. Both of them pay for things. Both of them are generous. Both of them value me. Both of them show up as the best, most mature, high vibrational version of themselves. Every time I see them, they both get more attractive every time I experience them in my 3D. They both get more generous. They just keep getting better and better. Just be general. Oh my gosh, it keeps jumping to the bottom. Opinions on angel numbers. I seen SP's card today with 555, angel number on the plate. Hi, Luke. Okay, so with angel numbers, babe, I'm getting off in like 10 minutes. With angel numbers, they don't have any significant meaning in my reality. They're just cool to see. And the more you see them, it's like the more aligned with the universe you are, but they don't necessarily have any significant meaning. You can give them a meaning. You can say like, every time I see 555, my SP is thinking about me. And then every time you see 555, maybe if that's the thought that you assign to the 555, who knows? Maybe they'll text you. My birthday was 12/12. So I like to see 12/12, but it doesn't, I don't think that it means that I'm going to win the lottery. I just think that it's cool to see. Those are my thoughts about angel numbers. Diana, did you hear what I said about the two SPs a minute ago? Hi, Mara. Hi, Mara. Do you have to believe in your affirmations? No. Chrissy, thank you. Everyone loves and respects Zero. They know he's the best dog, period. Because why wouldn't they? He's so lovable. He's so easy to love. He's so easy to adopt, right? He attracts nothing but the best energy because you attract nothing but the best energy. So everyone around you thrives, especially Zero, okay? Everybody in my section making money. Like, it's literally everybody's winning. What do you do with intrusive thoughts? I say fuck them. Next, tried it. Do we say SP's name when affirming? If you want to, but I literally have I've gotten to the point in my life where I just say he. Like, he loves me, he respects me, he values me. I believe that he'll show up for me. I believe that he'll stay consistent. I believe that he's loyal to me. I believe that he's respectful to me. He's nodding. You're welcome, Queen. So when I say you don't have to believe your affirmations, you don't have to. Like, okay, so we all know that my dream car is the Lambo Urus. So I always say, like, oh my gosh, I love my Lambo. I'm so grateful for my Lambo. I love chilling in my Lambo. Like, it's the perfect color, da da da. Like, it was so easy for me to manifest my Lambo. It was super affordable. Like, girl, I don't have that Lambo right now. But I know the more I persist and the more I focus on it, it's going to happen, okay? And I'll believe it more over time. How do you manifest a new reality for you and your loved ones, like a complete 360? I am so happy and grateful that my loved ones and I have an amazing new life where we are abundant, we are positive, we're happy, everyone's getting along, everything's working out for everyone. I just have to give it to God and the universe. Everything gets better every day in every way for us. We make more money every day in every way. There's more love, respect, and family fellowship showing up in our lives more and more every day. This is a personal thing that I'm working on for my life as well, like changing my life and the life for my family, especially after my mom passed. So the only thing that I'm doing right now is focusing on healing my relationships and like just being as positive I can, even if I don't fully get along with people, because I understand that like life is short and family is very important. So just be as positive as you possibly can and write it out. Like, how do you want it to look for you? Right? Like, I want to have like a big ass house and my family's over all the time. And I want to just like, you know, have a beautiful family and just like be with my family and be at peace and positive all the time. When I say you don't exactly have to believe in your affirmations, it means that like you don't have to feel connected to them in order to still get what you want. Because what you're doing is rewriting your subconscious mind. Like, I am loved, I am chosen, I am valued, I am prioritized. If you've been abused, you don't necessarily believe that, but it doesn't matter. You're starting a new story, right? So you're affirming a new identity for yourself. You're calling new energy into your life. You may not believe that your SP loves you, respects you, or values you. It may be hard for you to believe that. The more you affirm it, the more you believe it. They'll show up loving you, respecting you, and valuing you anyway. We're all winning, Chocolate Beauty. You're right. If I speak French, but I understand English, should I choose my native language to affirm, or both? Whichever language that you're more comfortable listening to, I would affirm in that language. So French, because everything is mind, mental. Like, some people say that I give them affirmations and then they like read them back to themselves in their language, like, which could be Spanish or whatever. So I would say like whatever you like, whatever you connect more, whatever language you connect more with when you're listening, because it's internal. Attracting consistent clients. Everybody loves to work with me. Everybody loves to work with me. Everyone can afford me. People sign up for coaching with me every single day. And I love that it's always a comfortable amount of people that are in alignment with what I am teaching or what I'm saying. My clients and I are always in alignment. These are affirmations that I say every day, right? My clients love me. They respect me. They value me. They can afford me, right? All my clients are wealthy and they book with me because they are more than willing to invest in themselves, and they see me as valuable, and they see me as someone who can add value to their lives. Okay, guys, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to go eat. You're welcome, Fatim. Okay, you really helped me keep me in a high vibe. Your goddess energy radiates. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you guys. So I have a service that I offer on my website. The link is in the bio to ask me a question. I'll get back to you via text or WhatsApp, or I'll email it to you, a voice note, within 24 hours. So please take advantage of that. Yes, this will be saved. And I will post it to my YouTube tomorrow or tonight. Whenever it finishes loading on my phone, I'll post it. It's gonna look crazy because I'm not gonna edit it, but try to skip to the parts that resonate with you guys and just write down the timestamps. Yes, Portia. Oh my gosh, girl. I've been on for like 3 hours. I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, if you had a question that I did not answer and it's a very urgent question, visit my website. I will text you and send you a personal, thank you, Portia, a personal podcast, just kind of like addressing everything that you need assistance with. But I love you guys. Didn't get to talk much about Bali today, but there are still slots available. So the link for that is in my bio. I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. This was so fun. Bye.